Hey, this is James, the unofficial mayor of Cowboy Country. I'm so glad you're here. Um, if you can't tell by the smile on my face, yes, Oklahoma State did win against OU in the what's being called the final bedlam. I do believe eventually we will establish some kind of working relationship with them and play them in the non-conference just like Iowa and Iowa State do, just because there's too much money to be made in that endeavor, and I would hope that if somehow Chad Weiberg were to watch this video, I would strongly encourage you to pursue that, because yes, I have a master's degree, and during the day I'm a chaplain, but when I was at Oklahoma State, I got my degree in marketing and business, and it just makes too much sense to try to emulate what Iowa and Iowa State are doing. But I wanted to make this video because I want to share a story of something that happened to me back in 2002. I graduated in 2004, and if memory serves me right, this is the story I'm telling you is the year that Oklahoma State finally beat Nebraska. It had been 40 years. Okay. Even during the Barry Sanders years, Oklahoma State went 10-2, and they lost to OU and they lost to Nebraska. So, back in the days of the Big Eight, OU and Nebraska was the big matchup. And I'll never forget, because it's the only time I ever stormed the field. When I saw the students storming the field this afternoon, it kind of made me smile. I did it once. I have no desire to ever do that again. But I was so overcome with joy. They were tears of joy. And thank God it was raining, because you couldn't tell that I was crying. But I remember walking out of the stadium. This is during the process of the construction. Granted, I think they were done with the south side. I don't remember. But they hadn't started on the north side yet. That's where the student section was. And I just remember this Nebraska fan walking up to me, and he stuck his hand out and he shook my hand. He said, "Congratulations, you guys played a really good game." And I said, "Aren't you mad?" He said, "No, we're excited about next week. Colorado ran up the score on us last year. We want to get them back." It's like, okay. But I always remember that in the back of my mind. Here's this Nebraska fan being completely respectful, just being very graceful and classy. And the thing about it is, ever since, I graduated in 2004. I can't believe it's coming up on 20 years next year. Anytime I wear this or orange or any kind of logo, truth be told, I miss the old logo, but the beveled look is okay. Anytime I wear something that says Oklahoma State on it or OSU, I'm representing Oklahoma State. And I think moving forward that Oklahoma State fans should emulate what what the Nebraska fan base is like. I can't control what OU fans are like. Now, my experience is that the older fans tend to be more respectful. People of faith tend to be more respectful. I can't control the ones that want to rub it in our face and be like, "Yeah, there was no such thing as a rivalry. We kicked your butt all those old years." And I mean, if they're really going to be honest, once Oklahoma State fixed up their facilities, the matchups became a lot more competitive. Once Oklahoma State got through the after effects of the NCAA sanctions, things started to get more competitive. Les Miles went 2-2 against Oklahoma. So I know Oklahoma State just beat OU. And I know Texas fans can be a little obnoxious sometimes. But hear me out. As an Oklahoma State alum, I'm saying to all my brothers and sisters in Orange, we're a family. We should be classy. Truth is, Brent Venables experienced the negative effects and OU experienced the negative effects of the portal just recently, just like we did. When Lincoln Riley left, he took like 9 or 10 players, including his star quarterback. And he really didn't do a whole lot to keep Spencer Rattler around. So Venables' staff had to rebuild using the portal. And I wish them nothing but success in the SEC. I think it'd be rather neat to play them once the expanded playoff starts next year. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I think we as Oklahoma State fans, we should stay classy. It's rather late at night. Taking advantage of the fact that the clocks are going to go back. So, but I just felt inspired to do this because I thought about my experience with that Nebraska fan. And as long as I'm wearing this, and I will until the day I die, I want to represent Oklahoma State in the best possible way. I want to show the world that people who graduated from Oklahoma State are not only intelligent, but classy, and we have a certain amount of sophistication. We have a certain amount, we're dignified. Doesn't mean I don't think of myself as better than anybody else. But what it means is, my life was changed for the better because I went to Oklahoma State. Regardless of the results, what happens on the football field or on the basketball court or during a wrestling meet, I was impacted in a very positive way by going to Oklahoma State. And for that, I'm grateful. If you are new, please hit like and subscribe. I do want to thank you for watching. I'll get the results video out tomorrow. Until then, have a great day. And as always, go Pokes. Bye.